This is Tank's Vlog for August 13th, 2017, wrapping up the day in sports. Final major of the year was the PGA Championship, and it was wide open today. We had many golfers vying for the leaderboard, at the top of the leaderboard, but it was one of golf's young guns, Justin Thomas, who came away with the Wanamaker Trophy at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina. You know, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and if you ever want to see one of the luckiest golf shots in the history of the PGA Tour, just look at the 10th hole. Justin Thomas putting for birdie looked like he had missed the putt, but the putt hung on the lip of the cup for 12 seconds, and suddenly, whether it would be a little push of the wind or a pimple of the golf ball turning or whatever, that ball fell into the cup and for a birdie, and Thomas was on his way. He ended up winning the PGA Championship for his first major trophy by 2 strokes. Interesting that Thomas was a close friend of Jordan Spieth growing up. The two of them were rivals on the junior tour for many years and remained close for years. There's a picture of them watching a championship tournament about 10 years ago when they're both young teenagers there, and it's incredible now that they're both major champions. And this is how you know golf is in good hands. The people wondered what golf would be like after Tiger Woods, and Tiger Woods is gone. He's not coming back. I mean, he ruled the sport for 20 years. Is definitely among one of the 5 greatest golfers of all time. But something happened. His career never made that run at Jack Nicklaus that you thought he was going to make. He ended up falling a few majors short, but that doesn't mean that he has anything to be ashamed of. And now golf in the post-Tiger era is truly in good hands with people like Spieth, Rory McIlroy, and now Justin Thomas. Baseball today, the Red Sox pretty much secured the American League East on Sunday night. They now have a 5.5 game lead on the New York Yankees. Got a great start from Chris Sale, but trailed 2-1 in the 9th inning, and Aroldis Chapman came in, and he blew it. You know, I look at Aroldis Chapman, I see some guy sweating buckets. He's wearing this heavy sweatshirt in the middle of summer. Is there a more overrated closer in baseball than Aroldis Chapman? I mean, let's face it, he almost blew Game 7 of the World Series for the Cubs. He did have that comeback. He did end up getting the win, but that homer he gave up to Rajai Davis. And now today he gives up a guy, some rookie named Devers, gets this home run off of him. A 20-year-old just muscled the ball off of him. I mean, if you throw 100 miles per hour and it's dead flat, today's Major League hitters are just going to crush it. And that's what happened there. And the Yankees end up losing the game. Chapman came on the 10th inning, allowed a couple of runners on base, and there it is. There's your loss. They lost 2 out of 3 in the Bronx, and now they're 5.5 out. The Red Sox have won 10 out of 11, and it's over. Benintendi, who killed the Yankees all weekend, killed them again in the 10th inning, got the game-winning hit. But now the Yankees just got to concentrate on holding down the wild card, and they have the top wild card spot. But don't look now. Look who's got the second wild card spot. The Los Angeles Angels, who are red hot. And if you want to talk about MVP candidates, let's talk about Mike Trout. He's now got well over 20 home runs. He's always the best player in baseball. He won it last year and he didn't deserve it. But this year, if the Angels somehow get in the playoffs, you definitely got to, even though he missed a significant part of the first half, you really got to consider Trout a prime MVP candidate. Cleveland Indians, they completed a sweep of the Rays. They maintained their 4.5 game lead over the Twins. The Royals, they won today, but they've been struggling as of late. The Rays, they can't seem to hit anymore, and so they're starting to fade a little bit. So the wild card race is going to be interesting. The Yankees still, I think, have the leg up. In the National League, and Washington Nationals got some good news as the MRI revealed that Bryce Harper just has a very bad bone bruise, and the way he fell, the way he stepped on the bag, looked very scary. And I think baseball really has to do something about protecting players with these slick bases. Cubs won today, so they took advantage of the Cardinals' winning streak coming in. Now they have a 1-game lead, and the Dodgers just keep winning. They just keep winning. Today's 3 stars are Whit Merrifield of the Royals, who had a 5 RBI game, went 3 for 6 in their win over the Royals. Over the win over the White Sox, I should say. Chris Sale, who struck out 12 Yankees in 7 innings. And Justin Turner, who had a pair of home runs and 4 RBIs, and leading the Dodgers over the Padres. Today's birthday shout-out goes to the most famous minor leaguer in the Mets system, Tim Tebow, who turns 30. And we take a look back at Barstool Sports at the first time a major championship went to sudden death, which is not used in the PGA Championship anymore. We'll go through an aggregate 3-hole playoff now. But in 1977, Lanny Wadkins won his only major championship in a sudden death playoff against Gene Litterer. So we take a look back at Barstool Sports and at SportsEncyclopedia.com, where sports history lives. Good day.